Hello everyone, Climb the Grid here. This is the fourth round of the Manufacturers Cup, and this race was alright. I managed to qualify 9:25. So an alright start, but I'm just gonna say it right now. If you're expecting like really good racing, like if you watched last video and you still like enjoyed it, I feel like that this video, like, there is not really clean racing. It's just disappointing from, like, my end. I did 2 races, but I only ended up using the one recording. The first one I quit just because I had a really bad crash and I was getting really tired. And I did this one expecting things to go better. And I didn't really, I guess, practice enough. I'd practiced like a day before, but I feel like I should have practiced more. Just because things weren't exactly like the other races. I was at least a little cleaner the last races. Like, I tried, and there was instances where, yeah, maybe I hit someone, but most of the time it was just like, it happens, but it's not really like on purpose or any of that. This race, though, since I quit my last race, it did demote me a little rank, meaning I'd lose a little more points, and that now I'm more likely to race more dirty people. And like the start of the race is decent, at least the first half. Like, I survived turn 1. Everything seems to be going well until that turn, and I smoke it into the wall and go straight to P10. And then, yeah, there's just a lot I can't really say, because I have raced on this track, but not quite as long. So, like, I've done about, like, a 3-lap race, and that was on, like, yes, it was on, like, Assetto Corsa, but things just didn't click. And I don't race on this track much. Like, I only have done it really twice, so I'm not really in an experienced field when I was saying I did have experience on it. Like, right there, you can see I hit him. That was very clear to me. I should have braked before. I do let him pass. Like, I slow down to make sure he passes. But there is so many instances where I just hit this guy. Like, sometimes I guess you could say, like right here, I guess you could say he slowed down too much. But I still feel like that's my fault, so I stop right here. I let him pass because I shouldn't have overtaken him. I sent him straight into the barrier, so I let him overtake, and I just follow him. And I make a mistake right here, brake late, and there's going to be tons of that, like tons of mistakes on this track. I crash a few times, pretty much every lap. Right here, I do make a little contact with him, I think, on, like, accident. I don't necessarily, like, am trying to hit him, but it's just, like, sometimes he brakes earlier. Like, right there, that I'd say is his fault, because that was, like, a turn you could flat out. But even then, it's like, I haven't hit someone this much. Even, like, if when I was, like, a kid going up against AI, I never hit, like, them deliberately this much. But I guess, I don't know, just things were different. I know, like, it's a lower rated lobby. Right there, I made a mistake again. Like, it's a lower rated lobby, and there's going to be a little less experienced people. Right here, I do receive a penalty for hitting him. But even then, I should have been, like, not hitting the walls, not hitting people as much. So this was overall a really disappointing race. I have like 14 minutes of recording, so, and this was like really kind of trying to include the race still and include at least some details. I served my penalty right there, he passes. I'm trying to include some details. Like, I'm trying to include the times, like, I'm primarily including the times I messed up, but also including, like, at least trying to, like, some of my good sectors. But all my laps, like, I eventually went off track. I crashed. And this whole race, it was just really, like, it was like a big, I guess, confidence, like, takeaway, or however you say it. Like, I was still trying to push, I was still trying to do things, but I didn't really look at my fuel. I messed up my pit stops. There's just so much I could have avoided had I, one, practiced a little more, and just two, like, slowed a little down. Because this is, like, definitely the hardest track I've ever raced on, and I think many consider it, like, one of the hardest tracks. And a lot of people, like, they crash on this track when sim racing and all that. Just, I feel like, from how my other races I've going, like, I have not crashed into the barrier this much, and mind you, it's not even, like, near Assetto Corsa, like, level. And arguably I'm better at driving in Assetto Corsa, but that's not the point. The point is I shouldn't be hitting the barrier this much, and I'm trying to carry too much speed, being a little desperate trying to catch up, but it's just not how it really, I guess, works. Like, I have a 20-second gap, and this is only like a 5-lap race. There's like a 10 minutes, but if you're about, like, near like 20 seconds a gap, especially on this track, it's kind of really near impossible you catch up. Not impossible, but like kind of near it. Just cause if that person doesn't make a mistake and you're off pace like me, then there's that. Like right here, I'm setting decent sectors. Like, I'm about getting 2 seconds faster, which is a big difference, but that doesn't really last. I make mistakes over and over again. And there's just not much racing. It feels more, I guess, like a hot lap session, but I'm desperately trying to, like, catch up, per se. So, it's just all around, like, it's not a good race. Right here, I missed my braking zone again. Like, I didn't get my full braking zones down. Like, before, when I was doing my practice laps, it seemed good. When I went to push, I didn't crash as much. But once the race actually came, I was really tired at this point, and I was getting a little too desperate. So I guess that's a big reason on why I made so much mistakes. And I didn't exactly, like, fully learn from them during the race. Like, most of the clips in this are going to be mistakes, or going to be things I did wrong or bad. It's just, like, I don't like watching this race, but I'm going to include it because, one, like, I want to include all the rounds, and two, this is a part of my personal growth. And I have to be able to, like, post and be, like, honest about when I do things bad and when I do, like, things wrong, when I race dirty. I have to be open about that, because that if I just keep that secret, then I'm not really, like, gonna be, one, ever, like, close to professional level, and two, I'm not being honest. So, or I'm not even being aware, because I ain't trying to shove it down. So I'm just trying to show more mistakes, I guess, in this, because I want to use this as my own learning experience. But overall, the race just was bad. I'm kind of running out of words for this, so I'm just going to stop. I did a bad both pit stops, so right now, as you can hear in the background, someone came to my house. But I'm going to end it off because I'm not having much to say. I mess up both my pit stops. I'm going to try and get round 5 done by Saturday. If not, Sunday, I plan to have it. Monday, like, at the latest, because I want a quiet house to do my voiceover. But yeah, I guess enjoy the rest of this if you're even still here. Round 5 is a really good race, though, and it's a pretty good comeback compared to this, so I'm very happy with round 5. But this race will be my worst race I've ever had, and I have to learn from it. And I just kind of have to deal with it. Think bad things happen. Not all the time races are good, but this is just a bad experience. Must learn from it. I'm sorry if I'm repeating the same things. I really don't know what to say in this. But yeah, goodbye, and God bless everyone.